I've ever done. And so sometimes where you can't make a sale off the call, you just have to take care of the problem and get them off the phone so you can move on to a guy that you can actually make a sale off of,
Yeah.
And so he comes by with the whiteboard. He's like, don't forget to offer. I'm like, shut your freaking face. This customer's yelling at me right now. I'm not going to sell him freaking TV right now when he's pissed off about his bill. And he's like, don't worry about it. Just fix it and then sell him TV. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Sell him a TV, man. You got this.
Let's see nameplates.
It'll make his bill a little bit less worse if you add a TV in there.
That's why. I mean, that's kind of the overall goal. I'm like, oh, you're paying $100 for internet. Let me throw a TV in there, and it'll be $100 for TV and internet.
And now you also want our cable package bundle.
Yeah.
Since you got the TV.
Yeah. And that gives you $5 off. So I mean, that's the whole point. It's like, and then the whole time they're calling in because they've got overcharged like $200 or something. It's good times. I feel like a dick. But, at the end of the day, I get paid. So, anyways, spawning in our top left position, we redid the map. We have the red teamless Zerg player. It is Erik.
And top rank on the map, we have from Dust from Matiz. Dust Gaming. He's a blue Zerg. He's, we're on US East this time, hopefully. We're on US East. My bad. I made it, the lobby, on US West. And then change it to US East later, thinking it would fix the problem. But apparently it's set in stone as you make the lobby, not after you change it.
Oh, gotcha.
Which I didn't know until now. The more you know.
Yeah. So surprisingly enough, especially on this map, which Habitation Station I'm not a huge fan of. It's cool, but as a ZVZ, I really hate this map. I'm surprised both players didn't go for pool first, because the run distance is so small that it's really easy to cheese on this map, and thankfully and surprisingly, both players didn't. They actually have virtually the same build. Both hatcheries are about to finish exactly at the same time. The only difference is Eric's pool was just a little bit faster, but the positionings are both kind of weird from both players. So we're going to see exactly what this means in the end of what they're going to get. If they're going to go for the speedlings, which Erik looks like he's about to do, or if they're going to go into roaches from Matiz. I wonder if that's what he's going to do, because it looks like he's still building up this gas count. So I wonder if he's just going to jump into roaches.
I mean, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea, though. I mean, roaches less quickly would be okay, since speed, they both went for the same exact opening. So roaches would be okay, because I think roaches would finish the same time as speed finishes, if I remember how Zerg works. Or we're pretty damn close to each other.
Yeah, it's the surprising factor. So, and then Matiz jumps right into Lair. So I wonder if he's going to try to go quick Spire. I mean, he only has one gas, so
he doesn't have the gas income for it yet, so probably not.
But I just don't know what he's. There's finally the Roach Warren, so maybe he's going to try to go for Burrow.
Evo Roach. He's going Evo and Roach, so he'll probably get +1 attack.
Yeah.
And then make a bunch of Roaches, I would think, and get Roach speed as well. So I might see a timing attack from him with that. Speed is done for Erik, but nothing aggressive though. They didn't really scout each other.
Yeah,
I don't think anyway. No, they didn't. Erik or Matiz saw the third go down.
Yeah, they didn't scout each other. The only difference is that one went speed on 3 bases, others going 2 roaches. So I wonder if he's going to try to go for that 2-base roach timing that we saw earlier. That oh my gosh, I can't remember who's the Zerg that did it earlier today. That
you mean Panda Bear me or his opponent?
The one it was on Overgrowth.
Oh,
it's one of the first games I did. I don't think you were casting with me yet then. Oh, the Queen moves just out of the way just to try to transfuse. Ling gets in, not going to be able to do that much damage because these roaches are here, the queens are here. But they were just trying to get some damage going, at least get a drone kill, but it's got a scout going off, and that's basically it. We do see the drone trying to go for that gold base, but those Lings pick it off. At the last second, is he going to be able to get it? Oh, it does not. There's 2 Lings take care of that. But so from behind this, we just see roaches coming down from Erik, or at least Roach Warren's down, so now it's going to be on par. So it's definitely going to be this 2-base roach attack. Speed's about to finish. The +1 range damage is about to finish as well from Matiz. Matiz is going to get that early push, and we'll see what kind of damage he's going to do with these 4 roaches, but it's completely being scouted. I mean, Erik has overlords all over the place, and so he sees all this. Even though there's going to be that upgraded advantage for Matiz, Erik just has more roaches.
Was it Star Killer, by the way?
Star Killer, yeah. Let's go with that.
Alright, okay.
Star Killer versus...
Panda Brimmy.
Okay, yeah, so it was in game 2, I think. Or game 1.
They all just kind of blend together after a while.
Yeah, so game 2 is when Star Killer and Panda Brimmy... Star Killer did the cheese, and Panda Brimmy still won, right? Yeah, okay, so it was in game 1.
Yeah, game 1. Where
Panda Brimmy and Star Killer did like this 2-base roach play and just destroyed Panda Brimmy, like raffle stomped him. It was nuts. Alright, so we do see Matiz trying to position himself. He's got the upgrades ahead of Erik, but he's just not really using it to his advantage. At the moment, Erik's about to finish his upgrades, and it's going to be on the same par, but you just see more roaches coming out from Matiz, but the third base from Matiz is finishing up, so he's going to be on that gold base. So he's going to start benefiting from having that extra minerals. But the +1 range damage is about to finish for Erik as well. We do see a changeling coming in from Erik, kind of scouting very well right here at this front. I don't think Matiz notices that this is a little itty bitty Zergling. That is not his.
That's not your Zergling, sir. Or in his case, yes it is. This is definitely your Zergling.
Oh, so we got Ravagers in the play here where Erik Corrosive Bile is going to try to drop on top of this army. And more...
Wow, I realize how OP that Watchtower is now.
Yeah.
That's actually quite scary.
Yeah, that Watchtower is perfectly in the good position. Corrosive Bile landing on the front rows, hitting him twice, weakening Matiz's roaches a little bit, but the Ravagers are almost getting caught in the damage right there. And just Matiz keeps getting his roaches, or the Corrosive Bile landing on top of him, not doing that much damage to Erik's army. Corrosive Bile landing on top of the Overlords, getting rid of this vision. Erik is trying to split his army up just a little bit. Overseer getting good vision of this entire map. Corrosive Bile landing right on top of the Overseer and gets completely decimated from it. I mean, it's always a fun little trick here and there to do that.
It feels really pleasing though to see that happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, like there's something pleasing about seeing Corrosive Bile just like land on top of stuff.
Yeah, especially Overseers.
Yeah, especially Overseers like Overlords. It just looks extremely satisfying.
Yeah. So both the Corrosive Biles from either player, getting launching and not hitting the mark exactly where they want it. We do see this small patch of roaches coming in from the south side. It's going to try to attack Matt's third base. And it's all about positioning and getting a good position. Right now, it looks like Erik's army is going to be completely cut in half. But Matiz is pulling back. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do, but he has to pull back his entire army because these roaches are coming in. Take down a queen already. But that's going to be it. I think he's going to come in. He's going to try to snipe the last queen. But here's a huge fight kind of brewing in the middle as well. Erik is pushing forward on top of Matiz's army. Corrosive Bile landing on top of it, but they're not doing as much damage as they need him to. Corrosive Bile landing, getting some more damages onto Matiz's army. But both armies are completely on the same upgrades. Corrosive Bile landing behind Erik's army, which is kind of unfortunate. He's kind of doing like one of those predicting casts where you launch it behind, hoping your army gets pushed back. Corrosive Bile landing on top of Matiz's army again. Erik's army pushes back just a little bit more. But look at all these Overlords are kind of just caught in the middle of this. Two of them drop. I mean, good shot so far. Matiz is just pushing forward, but his army is so weak right now. He needs to pull back. And loses another Overlord. Oh, that's so great.
It's so satisfying.
Oh, look, he's going to lose three right now. Oh, loses two. I mean, this is such a good job getting these picked off. It's going to prevent Erik from building any more. I mean, he's not supply capped, but he's going to have to rebuild the Overlord count. Matiz's army coming on top of this, kind of splitting the army. He's got a good concave. I don't know if Erik is going to be able to hold on to the rest of us. We do see 8 roaches coming out from Erik, but GG gets called, and Matiz takes it. It was just an aggressive play, and man, Ravagers was the game changer in that one. That was for sure, 100%. But holy smokes, that was a good game.
Yeah, looks like we'll see ZVZ finals. So we'll be like ZVZ.
Yeah, I mean, it's ZVZ semifinals and finals, which is kind of what I was telling you earlier about the patches, that it kind of switched the game up just a little bit for the Zerg. I mean, it's about time, people stopped bitching about Zerg and they're overpowered now. So I'm kind of glad that there's a reason to be mad about them again, because I always enjoy when people complain to me about Zerg.
I don't know if you noticed that you have the roach skin at all, or have you seen people with the roach skin?
Which one's the roach skin? Let me check. I think it's the collector's edition, or is it the one you buy?
That's one you buy.
The roaches?
Yeah, roaches.
Oh, the evolved. Man.
Yes. Well, if a player has a roach skin, like in the when you go back to watch the replay, it actually shows a roach skin as the unit building.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Like it updated the roach skin. You know how like normally roaches like look when they're building,
yeah.
Wise? But when they're building, they have the roach skin enabled on them.
Yeah,
the production tab. So it actually looks pretty neat.
Nice.
I like it. Anyways, I watched a replay with someone with it on, and I noticed that it was different looking. Like, oh, I didn't know that actually updated.
That's cool.
Blizzard, you're the best.
Yeah.
You didn't overlook something. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem spending money to support the game. Good job on not the game hard part. But it's not. When it's cosmetic stuff like that, like I'm not so inclined to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather buy like a skin pack for $10 as opposed to one skin for $3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why, like, I don't mind buying the Carbot stuff because it supports Carbot and all that. But I just think I think there's more stuff with it. Like, I think you need to get like portraits and skins and logos and
like a bundle kind of thing.
Yeah, like more stuff. And Matiz won game 1. Oops, I lied. Shift 1. There we go. All right. So let me get the. Nope. Just hitting a bunch of buttons till it works. Alright, so spawning in the bottom left position on Overgrowth is a blue Zerg player from Dust Gaming. It is Matiz.
And Erik, our red Zerg player who is teamless, he is just playing for himself. He likes playing for himself. He wants that dirty esports money.
The dirty esports money. Most
that's
definitely.
How mashing buttons is how I do IT. Basically, I just kind of like mash buttons. Hopefully it works. That's why I solve problems. So,
it makes sense.
I'll just smash buttons together and hopefully it'll work. And my family's like, how'd you do? I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of press buttons. Hopefully one of them works.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating when trying to build ESL sites. Then all of a sudden, like, you save it, refresh it, and all of a sudden, like, all the text is like pink, and you're like, why is the text pink? Like, what? And then you're looking on this page, and I'm like, where is the color change? Like, I'm just like, come on, this is such bullcrap. It was. I couldn't tell you how often I would go in to change like the font size on a certain link, and then like the color would change. I'm like, what? Where? Like, how?
Where does this happen?
Yeah.
I like when you're like fixing a code, right? And you like you debug one of the problems, and you get like 15 more that pop up. You're just like, no, and like match it to the keyboard.
Yeah,
it's make it stop.
No, it's like, all right, you're just gonna stick with the original bug. Sorry.
Yep.
This link's just not gonna work. Because if I fix it, these links don't work, and I just don't have the time.
Yep, basically. Hopefully, no one tries to input what I want, like the one that breaks it.
Yeah. So we see that Matiz went pool gas before hatchery, so it looks like he's gonna have speedlings way before Erik will. But the problem is that these speedlings aren't gonna be able to do much because Erik is gonna have queens and lings in the base to kind of defend this. But he might be able to get some kind of damage done. We do see that there's 6 lings left now. A couple of them kind of get spread out. So far, it's a good battle, but that was kind of it. 3 versus 1. Matiz unfortunately didn't get as much damage as he wanted to get done, but more lings are coming in from Matiz. Got 8. So from behind this, Erik is taking the 3rd base, which I don't think is going to be the greatest idea, because look at all the overlords for Matiz, from Erik are not in the right way. Like, they're not hovering where he's going to see these swell of lings coming. So Matiz is going to have a swell of lings in Erik's base before Erik even realizes it.
He sees Zerglings though. He saw him.
Well, he sees them now, but he's got nothing to.
It doesn't really help a whole lot, does it?
No, I mean he sees them now, but like this Baneling nest is going to finish, but I don't think it's going to finish soon. I'm like, if he attacks this Baneling nest, which is what he's trying to do, I think that's going to be game. I don't think Erik is going to be able to defend this if he can't get good attacks with this Baneling nest. I'm like, yeah, we see a transfuse going off at the last second on that one queen, which is great, but it's not going to be enough. I mean, this Baneling nest is about to finish, and it's
two Banelings in a dream.
He's got the two Banelings, but these lings get through. I think Matiz is going to. I think his attack is going to be stopped. I think these Banes are just going to get a good hit. I don't think Matiz has good enough to control. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe these lings are coming in to get some drone kills. Looks like he got 4 in that, and more lings are streaming in through for Matiz. Got 14 more lings coming, and I think maybe that's going to be game. He doesn't have a Baneling nest anymore. Erik has nothing to defend. He's broke. He's only got 35 minerals, and it's just not looking good. He's got 12 drones behind this, and 6 more lings are coming from Matiz. I think Matiz is going to take game number 2 and move on to facing against Bly in the finals.
Yeah, GG.
And GG gets called from Erik, and Erik has to be kind of mad.